All right, time for another walk and talk. This question comes from Mr. Frank Adler, guy who used to do the Bazong podcast, used to be important. Now he's just Mr. Frank. Poor bastard. Anyway, he wants to know, basically, why do I like writing about food in all of my stories? Look at me. Does it look like I don't like food? Does it look like I don't know what food is? What lots and lots of food does to a human psyche? I love food. Keeps me going. You know, the author John Wayne Communale once told my wife, he's like, I don't like eating. You know, like I eat because I have to. Like my girlfriend gives me food and then I'll eat it. But I'm not like, you know, I don't really care. I don't understand that. Like, I get up in the morning and I'm like, all right, cup of coffee, but then what am I going to eat? I'm already thinking of lunch. I'm already thinking of dinner. I'm already thinking of the next day. Case in point, I'm recording this on Tuesday. On Thursday night, my wife and I leave for Tybee Island. Friday is our 10th anniversary. Thank you. And I'm already thinking about what I'm going to eat Friday night at our 10th anniversary meal. Like, that's literally how much I think of food. Like, I've already pulled up a menu. I've already looked at a menu on this. I've already, you know. So I write about food a lot. A lot of the times, I'm eating that food while I'm writing. I'm thinking of that food while I'm writing. I'll pull up a menu from somewhere and I'll be like, oh, they need to eat something now. What's a good thing? Italian food. Okay. So let me pull up an Italian restaurant. I gotta sit down, I'm fat. Let me pull up an Italian restaurant and see what their menu looks like. And then I'm like, oh, I really like that. I watch a lot of diners, drive-ins, and dives. And pretty much every other thing they make, I said to my wife, why can't you make that? And she always says, why can't you make that? And sometimes I will make my ghetto version of something. I have learned how to cook in the last couple of years, much better than I ever have. I'm not a great cook. My wife is a great cook. Also part of the problem, Frank. You've had her food. She's really good at that cooking thing, and I'm really good at that eating thing. So, you know, you need characters. You need the characters to do something in your stories. In my characters, they drink a lot of coffee, they drink a lot of alcohol, and they eat a lot of food. In my Dirty Deeds crime thriller series, 12 books. In all 12 books, Duncan is probably mentioned, I don't know, a dozen times in each book. Characters are constantly going to Dunkin' Donuts, constantly drinking coffee. And let's be honest, I wrote a book called A Month of Dunkin', a nonfiction book. I went to Dunkin' Donuts every single day for 31 days in October 2019. You know, food is just part of the journey. If I write a flash fiction piece, guarantee there's going to be a mention of food in there. If I write a novel, 63,000 word crime thriller, guarantee they got to eat. People got to eat. So yeah, that's my problem. That's why there's no way I'm gonna live to be 100. You know, I'm hoping to live in my 70s. To be honest with you, my wife don't want to hear me talking like that, but I can't even do a 3-minute walk around the house without getting tired at this point. All kinds of issues, and you know why? Because I love food. Because even sitting here right now, answering this question, even after I've left the house today and I've gone to the Japanese buffet and I've eaten 2 giant plates of seafood, and I feel miserable right now because I've eaten so much, I'm thinking, it's 3:30, probably about 6:30, 7 o'clock. I should get hungry again. What am I going to have for dinner? That's literally my life. So thanks for the question, Frank. if anybody else out there has a question about anything writing, food-wise, anything, I will answer it here on a walk-in talk. And make sure you subscribe on YouTube. And let me know if you're a writer. Let me know if you have food in a lot of your stories, or any of your stories, or all of your stories, like I do.